Okay, so a quick update on the whole Fallout 76 Moldy helmet fiasco. So for those who haven't kept up, basically this is the website from the United States Consumer Product Safety Commission. They talked about how this helmet in particular, this power armor helmet, it has the hazard of mold that can be present on the fabric insert inside the helmet, posing a risk of respiratory or other infections in individuals with compromised immune systems, damaged lungs, or an allergy to mold. And then the remedy here is specified as consumers should immediately stop using the recalled collectible helmets and contact GameStop for a full refund and return instructions. GameStop is contacting all known purchasers directly. And currently no incidents reported, but this is a precautionary measure that's being taken. And it's important to note, as I mentioned in my last video, that the recalled power armor helmet isn't the one in the power armor edition of Fallout 76, but rather this one right here, the Nuka-Cola edition skinned version that is produced and developed and manufactured by Chronicle LLC of Irving, Texas, and imported by GameStop. Now, since this whole debacle began, Bethesda has in fact responded. So here's a statement they gave to multiple outlets, and DualShockers here provided an exact quote. This is what Bethesda had to say. The helmets that are being recalled are not from our Fallout 76 Power Armor Edition, but are instead a different line of helmets sold exclusively by GameStop. The Fallout 76 Power Armor Edition helmets are unaffected. Consumers should visit the product recall page for instructions if they have purchased the GameStop helmet. So Bethesda saying that the helmet in the Power Armor Edition has no relation to what's being shipped exclusively by GameStop via this manufacturer, Chronicle LLC. Now, it does state right here that the cause of the mold has something to do with the fabric insert inside the helmet. What they were talking about, and this is the helmet right here, I believe is this fabric. More specifically, it says right here that the helmet is constructed of ABS plastic and has a polyester cotton blend fabric liner with elastic. So it seems to me that they're talking about this element right here, this cover that you have to put your head through, and this seemingly can cause molding. And if you look at the Nuka-Cola version, the Chronicle version of the Power Armor helmet, you can see right here that it has that exact same fabric kind of surrounding the entry point of this helmet. So that's important to note, because I'm not exactly sure whether these two products are similar enough that whatever's causing molding issues here might also apply to the Fallout 76 Power Armor Edition. This YouTube video noted how the two helmets are pretty much near identical, so there is some caution to be had there just in case, but Bethesda insists that they are completely different lines and that the Fallout 76 Power Armor Edition helmet is not affected by this recall, that they're all good and clear on that front. So I guess then the question becomes, why does this edition of the helmet have molding issues while the Bethesda Power Armor Edition, as far as we know now, does not? Now, the theory that I'm hearing right now is that it has maybe something to do with the way the product by Chronicle was manufactured and maybe the way it was stored, and maybe that caused some molding, and maybe it was actually all Chronicle and GameStop's fault that this specific helmet model got all moldy and is being a potential hazard for a lot of people, whereas this version of the helmet might have gone through more appropriate manufacturing process, and it might have been stored in a more safe manner in such a way that it won't develop mold. So those are the going theories right now. We don't know for sure yet, but it is worth noting that, you know, the developers over at Bethesda Game Studios, they're not the ones responsible for this stuff. This is outsourced to a separate company, Chronicle. But then again, because this is branded after Fallout 76, this is branded by Bethesda, it does kind of fall under their umbrella. They're still gonna kind of get scrutinized for this, in large part because this is all on top of all the other mishaps with Fallout 76, from the game itself launching broken and the post-launch being very rough, the canvas bag fiasco, the Nuka Dark Rum fiasco, and then this on top. All of that amounts to just a situation that's so ridiculous. But assuming that it really is a matter of GameStop and Chronicle not doing the proper procedures to ensure that this product doesn't get moldy, then this is all on their end, and Bethesda might be in the clear on that front, because this manufacturing process is kind of very separate from Bethesda's own endeavors, I suppose. Hopefully we'll get more official information on why the molding is happening here. Does it have to do with the fabric and the material and the way the helmet's designed? Because in that case, the Power Armor Edition may have the same issue because the design is so identical. But if it's more to do with Chronicle and GameStop mishandling this product somehow, and less to do with Bethesda because they're kind of very removed from the manufacturing of this particular edition of the helmet, then, you know, you can't really blame Bethesda for that. It's more to do with these entities, GameStop and Chronicle. But anyway, I figured I should share what Bethesda had to say about the issue, and I figured that I should present another possibility in terms of why there's a discrepancy between this moldy helmet versus this, seemingly not posing the same risks based on what I'm hearing, but I'm not 100% sure about anything yet. But hopefully the molding issue is just confined to this edition of the product, and that it has nothing to do with what's going on here, because if that's the case, I would love to take this helmet and hang it right back up, because this is a badass helmet. It's just that I felt rather uneasy knowing that maybe there's some correlation in terms of the moldy nature of the Nuka-Cola edition, because of how identical this seems to the product that Bethesda shipped with the Power Armor edition. Hopefully this can get sorted out and better clarified so that everyone can make an informed decision as to whether their helmet is safe or not. But for now, this is what's being recalled, not this. So keep that in mind. So anyway, there you have it, folks. Last video of the day. I know I've uploaded quite a few. Don't mean to bombard your sub box, but clarifications need to be made. Bethesda's statement needs to be put out there, so at least we get to hear from their end. Let me know in the comments below what your take is on this whole situation, and to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Yong Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Yong out.